The vast darkness of space stretched endlessly, a canvas of glittering stars and cold silence. In the middle of this emptiness, a small alien reconnaissance ship drifted quietly. Its crew, a mix of tall, thin aliens with greenish skin and glowing eyes, scanned the void. Suddenly the sensors beeped sharply. "What is that?" hissed the captain, his voice trembling slightly. "I have never seen a reading like this." The lieutenant, a smaller alien with sharp claws, leaned closer to the console. "It is not a known ship, and the energy signature is unusual. Very advanced, human," the captain frowned. "Humans. They are weak. Their fleets are scattered. They cannot hide anything in open space. This is impossible." A tense silence filled the control room. The crew exchanged nervous glances. The signal was strong, almost taunting them, yet the source remained hidden. No ship, no movement, only the signal pulsing in the void. "Alert the fleet," the captain ordered finally. "We must find it before it finds us." The aliens acted quickly. Within minutes, a fleet of warships emerged from the shadows, engines glowing faintly. Yet, as they moved closer, the signal seemed to vanish and reappear at random points in space, confusing the alien sensors. "What kind of technology hides itself like this?" the lieutenant whispered. His eyes widened as he tapped the console. "Captain, it's moving faster than anything we know. It is intelligent, not just a ship, a hunter." The captain's voice grew harsher. "Prepare weapons. If it shows itself, destroy it." Minutes passed. The fleet moved cautiously, scanning every star, asteroid, and dark corner. Then, without warning, a blinding light erupted ahead. Energy bolts struck the lead ships, tearing through their hulls. Alarm sirens screamed. Shields failing, shouted one officer. The captain barked orders, but his voice faltered as more ships were hit. "Retreat! Fall back!" The human warship revealed itself briefly, a sleek metallic, shadow moving with perfect precision. It fired in sudden bursts, disappearing before the aliens could aim properly. Even the largest alien vessels could not track it. "How is this possible?" gasped the lieutenant. "Their weapons, their speed, they are too advanced for humans." "They have been hiding something," the captain admitted, his pride shaken. "We underestimated them. We always do." Meanwhile, aboard the hidden human warship, the crew of 5 humans watched the chaos through clear, glowing screens. A calm, silver-haired officer leaned forward. "They think we are weak," she said softly. "Let them think. Let them make mistakes." A young technician nodded, fingers dancing over controls. "Their fleet is too confident. They will overextend. Our position is perfect." The warship remained cloaked, invisible, its engines humming quietly. It was a ghost in the galaxy, unseen but deadly. Back in the alien fleet, tension mounted. The captain's green skin had paled, his eyes darting nervously. "We cannot fight what we cannot see. Sensors are failing. We are flying blind." One of the younger officers spoke up, voice shaky. "Sir, what if this is not just a single ship? What if there are more?" The captain's jaw tightened. "We will assume the worst. Fire at anything that moves, but proceed with caution. Do not underestimate them again." The hidden warship moved silently through a field of asteroids, dodging alien fire with elegant precision. Inside, the humans barely moved, their calmness a stark contrast to the chaos around them. "They are panicking," said the silver-haired officer. "They don't understand us. They never will." A sudden alarm blinked on the screen. "Incoming small vessels, sir. Scouts. They are trying to flank us." "Good," she said with a faint smile. "Let them come. They will teach themselves the cost of underestimating humans." The alien scouts approached carefully, unaware of the trap awaiting them. Suddenly, the human warship fired a precise volley of energy beams. The alien vessels were torn apart before they could react. Debris floated silently in the void. "Report," shouted the captain of the alien fleet, his voice rising. "Where is the main ship?" "Gone. Vanished," one officer replied. "It was here, then nothing. It is like it never existed." The captain slammed his clawed hand on the console. "Impossible! How can a human ship do this?" In the human ship, the crew watched silently, calculating each move of the alien. "Fleet, they are learning fear," said the young technician. "Soon they will run." The silver-haired officer leaned back. "Patience," she said. "Let them underestimate us. Let the galaxy remain blind to our strength for now." Back in the alien fleet, the panic was spreading. Some ships tried to retreat, others prepared to attack blindly. Communication. Lines were filled with warnings and frantic orders, but the hidden human warship moved like a ghost, unseen, untouchable. The captain realized the truth, but it was too late. We have been fooled. We have been lured into fear. This is no ordinary human vessel. It is a weapon beyond our understanding. As the alien fleet scattered, the signal pulsed again, briefly, like a heartbeat in the vast darkness. The hidden warship moved silently into the void, leaving destruction behind, unseen and untouchable. The galaxy, for the first time, had learned a terrifying truth. Humans were not weak. They were hiding, they were powerful, and they were watching, and somewhere in the endless black, the silver-haired officer whispered softly, almost to herself, "Let them chase shadows. The real war has only just begun." The alien fleet was scattered, each ship limping through the void, damaged and confused. Reports flooded the command centers, small squads destroyed, sensors failing, crews terrified. Yet the source of the destruction, the human warship, was nowhere to be seen. The alien captain slammed his claws on the console. "Where is it?" he roared. "It cannot just vanish. Track it! Track it!" "Captain," a junior officer said nervously, "the sensors are useless. It moves too fast, and it disappears from every scan." A sharp hiss came from the captain. "We are being toyed with. They are not just hiding, they are controlling us. But how?" Far away, in the calm of deep space, the hidden human warship glided silently. Its metallic hull reflected the faint light of distant stars. Inside, the crew monitored every alien movement. "They think we are weak," the silver-haired officer said softly. "Let them continue. Their fear will make them." "Careless," the young technician leaned forward, pointing at a holographic display. "Sir, the alien fleet is splitting into smaller groups. They are panicking, trying to find safe positions. If we strike carefully, we can destroy them without showing ourselves." The officer nodded. "Exactly. Stay calm. Let them chase shadows. We do not need to fight openly. Not yet." Meanwhile, the alien fleet was in chaos. Some ships tried to regroup, but fear had taken hold. Communication was full of warnings and desperate orders. "We cannot fight what we cannot see," one officer screamed. "It is faster, stronger, smarter." The captain's mind raced. "It is impossible for humans to do this. Impossible." But the facts are clear. Our fleets are shattered, and the enemy is nowhere to be found. We must assume they have advanced technology hidden from the galaxy. He paused, staring at the blinking lights of his damaged control panels. "We underestimated them, always, but never again." The hidden warship moved closer to the largest alien formation. Cloaked and silent, it slipped between asteroids and debris from destroyed ships. Tiny fighter drones launched from its hull, invisible until they struck. Alien ships fired blindly, energy beams slicing the vacuum, but each shot missed by meters. "They think they can fight us with numbers," the silver-haired officer whispered. "Let them learn the cost of their arrogance." The alien captain watched in horror as several ships were torn apart. "They are precise. Every strike hits. How can humans be this accurate?" "We have trained for decades," one officer muttered. "Perhaps centuries." The humans aboard the warship remained calm. "Do not overextend," the silver-haired officer said. "We need them desperate before we show our full strength." The alien fleet tried a different tactic. They spread wider, surrounding sectors and creating traps, hoping to corner the warship. "It must be here," one officer insisted. "If we push through, we will find it." "Be careful," the captain warned. "One mistake, and they will destroy us all." The humans anticipated the move. The warship glided silently through the designated sectors, avoiding obvious paths. It remained cloaked, a ghost in the galaxy. Then suddenly it struck. Energy beams shot from hidden turrets, slicing alien ships apart in seconds. Explosions lit up the darkness as debris floated like dead stars. The aliens fired back blindly, hitting nothing. The humans maneuvered effortlessly, a perfect predator avoiding every attack. "This is madness," shouted one alien officer. "We cannot win against something we cannot see." "Focus on survival," the captain ordered, voice low but tense. "We fight only to live. Forget victory. Forget pride." Inside the human ship, the silver-haired officer smiled faintly. "They are learning fear. Soon they will retreat. Soon they will understand who they face." A sudden alarm sounded. Small alien drones had tried to flank the human warship. "They are attempting to predict our moves," the young technician said. "Should we engage?" "Of course," the officer replied. "Let them learn the danger of underestimating humans. Fire." The drones were obliterated before they reached striking distance. Tiny explosions lit up the darkness, then nothing. Silence returned. Only the stars watched, cold and indifferent. The alien captain clenched his fists. "How can a single ship do this? Where is the rest of their fleet?" "They do not have one," an officer stammered. "It seems all humans are inside this ship or controlled by AI. "Both?" The captain's eyes narrowed. "Impossible. No human ship can have such power. And yet, we have no choice but to assume it is true." The hidden warship continued its silent movement, leaving destruction behind but revealing nothing. The humans aboard observed calmly, their strategy precise, their patience perfect. "Will they ever understand?" asked the technician quietly. "They will," said the officer. "In time, the galaxy will learn humans are not to be underestimated. Not yet, but soon." Back in the alien fleet, panic spread like wildfire. Some ships tried to escape, moving in all directions. Others prepared desperate attacks, energy beams firing into empty space. Yet the warship was already gone, hiding in the void. The captain of the alien fleet realized the truth too late. "We have been defeated before we even fought. They control the battlefield, even when we cannot see them." In the quiet of deep space, the human warship drifted, silent and invisible. Its crew watched every movement, calculating each strike, waiting for the perfect moment to reveal themselves. The silver-haired officer spoke softly, almost to herself. "Let the galaxy fear what they cannot see. Let them believe humans are weak. For their own mistakes will teach them the truth. The aliens would never forget the day a hidden human warship moved silently through their fleet, destroying, deceiving, and vanishing without a trace. And the galaxy would soon learn that humans had secrets far beyond imagination, and that the war had only just begun. The alien fleet was scattered and confused, trying to regroup after the sudden attacks. Messages of panic and fear filled their communication channels. Commanders argued fiercely, blaming one another for their losses. But none could answer the most important question: how could a single human warship do all this? In the depths of the hidden warship, the human crew moved with calm precision. Every control panel, every display, every tactical map was monitored. A quiet hum of machinery filled the air, a sound almost soothing in the tension. "They think they can understand us," said the silver-haired officer, her eyes scanning the holographic projections of alien fleets. "They are wrong. We are not predictable. The young technician leaned forward, pointing at the map. "Sir, the aliens are trying to trap us. They are spreading into smaller sectors to corner our ship. Should we move?" "No," the officer replied softly. "Let them make mistakes. Observe their patterns. Humans always learn faster than they expect." Meanwhile, in the alien fleet, frustration reached a peak. "We cannot fight what we cannot see," shouted an officer on one of the damaged ships. "Every plan fails. Every attack fails." The captain's voice was cold and sharp. "Do not let fear control you. Focus on what you can control." One junior officer, shaking, spoke up. "Sir, what if this is not just a single ship? What if there are more humans hiding?" The captain's eyes narrowed. "We must assume the worst. Every human is dangerous. Every ship is a threat. But we cannot fight what we cannot find." Back on the human warship, the officer leaned closer to the display. "They are panicking. Their decisions are erratic. That is exactly what we want." The technician's fingers moved over the controls. "They are trying to predict us. They have begun scanning every asteroid, every shadow, but they cannot locate us. We are everywhere and nowhere." A faint smile appeared on the officer's face. "Patience. One mistake, and they will pay." Suddenly, sensors detected a small alien reconnaissance team trying to sneak past an asteroid field. The human ship fired a precision volley of energy beams. Alien drones were obliterated in an instant. "They learned too late," whispered the officer. "Fear teaches faster than experience." The alien captain roared in frustration. "How can a single ship do this? Where is the main fleet? Are they all in that one ship?" I do not know, sir," replied an officer. "Their movements are too intelligent, too coordinated. It seems as if they anticipate us." "Impossible," the captain growled. "Humans cannot plan this far ahead." But the truth was clear even to him. This warship was no ordinary human craft. Its movements were perfect, almost like it was alive. Every decision, every strike, every retreat was calculated to perfection. Inside the human ship, the silver-haired officer observed the alien communications with quiet satisfaction. "They will soon understand," she said. "We do not fight with brute force. We fight with strategy. Every move is deliberate. Every strike has a purpose." "Sir," said the young technician, "should we reveal more of our power? They are still hunting blindly. If we strike openly, they may learn too quickly." "Not yet," replied the officer. "Let them panic. Let them underestimate us further. The more confident they feel, the worse their mistakes will be." The aliens tried to regroup again, but each plan seemed to fail. One squad attempted a direct attack, moving as one unit, hoping that strength in numbers would overwhelm the hidden human ship. "Fire at will," the captain ordered. "Do not let them escape this time." The human warship, cloaked and silent, glided through the incoming fire effortlessly. Its automated defenses neutralized every projectile, and precise counterstrikes destroyed the alien ships one by one. "They cannot hit us," whispered the technician. "Not even their largest weapons can touch us." "They never will," the officer replied, "until they understand we are untouchable in this game." The alien captain slammed his claws on the console. "Stop the madness. We are losing. Every attack fails. Retreat is impossible. They are controlling the battlefield." Inside the human warship, the officer leaned back, her eyes softening. "Observe, calculate, and strike. Humans are patient hunters. They never waste effort, only opportunity." "Sir," the technician asked, "what is our ultimate goal? Are we here only to defend ourselves?" "No," she replied, her voice steady. "We are here to teach them a lesson. The galaxy has underestimated humans for too long. Let them learn slowly. Let them fear us. Let them respect us. And one day, they will realize that humans are not weak. They are inevitable." The old alien fleet, battered and broken, began to scatter. Some ships fled in panic while others desperately tried to regroup for one last attack. Yet the hidden human warship remained cloaked, moving silently through the void, observing every decision and exploiting every error. "Sir, they are still out there," one alien officer reported. "We cannot locate them. They are like ghosts." "They are ghosts because we allowed them to be," the officer on the human ship murmured. "We chose every moment. We control the pace, the fear, the outcome. Humans always adapt. Humans always survive. Humans always win." The alien captain realized too late that this was more than a battle. It was a lesson. Every misstep, every panic-driven decision was shaping a new understanding of humans across the galaxy. And far away, in the endless black of space, the human warship drifted silently, untouched and unobserved. Its crew watched with quiet satisfaction, knowing that the aliens would never again underestimate the hidden power of human strategy. The galaxy had been shaken, but the real game was only beginning. And when the humans decided to strike openly, no force would be able to stop them. The galaxy was in chaos. News of the destroyed alien fleets spread faster than any human could imagine. Messages from distant systems flooded each other. Human warships sighted. Impossible firepower. Fleets destroyed. Proceed with caution. In the command center of a major alien system, panic reigned. Officers ran between consoles, shouting orders and counter-orders. "Where is it?" demanded one general, slamming his claws on the table. "How can a single human ship destroy so many of our fleets?" "Sir," a young officer said nervously, "we don't know. It appears and disappears, faster than our senses can track, and its firepower is unlike anything we have ever seen." The general clenched his teeth. "This is no ordinary human. This is a weapon hidden in plain sight. Alert all nearby sectors. Prepare defense grids. Do not let it reach the core systems." Meanwhile, far from the chaos, the hidden human warship drifted silently through the void. Its hull reflected starlight faintly, a ghostly shadow in deep space. Inside, the crew observed alien communications with quiet satisfaction. "They still think we are weak," said the silver-haired officer, eyes scanning the galaxy-wide reports. "Let them panic. Let them argue. Let them underestimate us. Their fear is a weapon as strong as any cannon." The young technician nodded, fingers moving swiftly over the controls. "Sir, some factions are calling for immediate retaliation. Others want peace talks. The galaxy is divided." "Good," replied the officer softly. "Divide and fear. It is exactly what we need. Humans are patient. Humans are precise. Humans survive because we adapt faster than anyone else." Back in the alien command centers, debate raged. "We cannot let them exist," one commander shouted. "We must unite all fleets and destroy this human ship before it causes more chaos." "Impossible," another officer said, voice trembling. "We cannot track it. Our sensors fail at every attempt. If we attack blindly, we will only give them more victories." The first officer turned red with anger. "And yet we must try. If we do nothing, we show weakness. The galaxy will lose control." The general slammed a claw on the table again. "Enough. Prepare fleets, alert the council, and defend every inhabited system. They may be hidden, but they are not invincible. We will find them. Somehow." Inside the human warship, the crew listened to alien chatter. "They are panicking exactly as expected," said the officer, a faint smile on her lips. "Their coordination is gone. Every plan fails before it begins." The technician leaned closer to the controls. "Sir, they are deploying smaller fleets to scout every star system. They think quantity can overpower stealth. Should we act?" "Not yet," replied the officer calmly. "They are still learning. Let them think they have an advantage. Let them waste resources chasing shadows. When they are exhausted, then we strike." The alien fleets continued their desperate maneuvers. Some fleets fled systems entirely, abandoning planets to safety protocols. Others tried to regroup in asteroid belts, hoping the human warship would avoid obstacles. Yet, every movement was predicted, every attempt thwarted by unseen precision strikes from the hidden ship. "Sir," one alien officer reported, voice shaking, "our scout ships are disappearing faster than we can replace them. They are precise, almost intelligent." The general leaned back, eyes narrowing. "Humans, they are not just hiding. They are controlling the battlefield without revealing themselves. We cannot attack what we cannot see, and yet we must try." The hidden human warship drifted near a cluster of uninhabited planets, observing alien fleets from a distance. "They are dividing themselves," said the silver-haired officer. "Some seek revenge, some seek diplomacy. Confusion is the strongest weapon we have right now." The young technician glanced at the officer. "Sir, should we send a signal, just a warning?" "No," she replied. "Fear is stronger than words. Let the galaxy imagine monsters. Let them worry about shadows. Let them rebuild their fleets in fear. They will think twice before attacking humans again." Back in the alien command centers, news spread of planets evacuated in panic, fleets destroyed, and fleets regrouping. Far from the battlefield, entire governments debated whether to fight humans openly or to hide. The uncertainty gnawed at every system. "Sir," a trembling officer said, "our citizens demand answers. They want to know if humans are a threat or if we should negotiate." The general stared at the blinking consoles. We cannot answer them. We cannot locate the threat. And yet we cannot ignore it. The humans are everywhere and nowhere. Our fleets are weak against their strategy. Our pride has been shattered." Meanwhile, the human warship moved silently, monitoring the galaxy's panic. "Patience," said the officer softly. "Observe, calculate, predict. Fear will do the work for us. We do not need to fight openly to win. Humans survive because we wait, and the galaxy always learns too late." The technician leaned closer, watching reports of alien communication breakdowns. "Sir, their panic spreads like fire. Systems are isolating themselves. Fleets are abandoning coordination. The galaxy is in chaos." "Exactly," the officer replied. "This is the cost of underestimating humans. Let them panic, let them fear, let them rebuild in caution. The lesson is just beginning." The alien general looked at his shattered fleets, knowing that a new understanding had begun to dawn. We cannot underestimate humans again," he muttered, voice low. "They are different, stronger, smarter than we imagined." And far away, in the endless darkness of space, the human warship glided silently, invisible yet powerful. Its crew watched, waiting, learning, calculating. The galaxy had panicked, and the humans had not moved a single step openly. The silver-haired officer leaned back in her chair, a faint smile on her lips. "The galaxy has learned fear, but they have not yet learned respect. That will come in time. Humans have only begun to show their strength, and when they do, no one will forget." The stars twinkled silently as the galaxy shivered in fear of the unseen, unstoppable force moving among them. Humans were no longer weak, humans were no longer hidden, and the panic had only just begun. The alien coalition gathered in the outer rim, battered but determined. Hundreds of ships formed a massive armada, their engines glowing ominously in the darkness. Every captain and officer knew this was their final chance to strike the hidden human warship. The alien commander slammed his claw on the console. "We cannot fail again. This ship has destroyed our fleets, humiliated our pride, and spread fear across the galaxy. Today, we end this." A junior officer spoke hesitantly, voice trembling. "Sir, what if it is waiting for us? What if it is prepared?" The commander's eyes narrowed. "It does not matter. We attack together, full force. There is no choice. Advance and do not stop until we find it. Far away, cloaked among the shadows of a dense asteroid field, the hidden human warship watched every move. "They are confident," said the silver-haired officer calmly, her eyes scanning alien fleet movements. "Confidence is a weakness. They will overreach," the young technician nodded. "Sir, they are spreading wide to surround us. But the asteroid field is narrow. They will not have room to maneuver properly." "Exactly," the officer said softly. "Let them enter. Every ship that moves into our zone becomes a target. Every attack they make will be countered. Their overconfidence will destroy them." The alien fleet advanced cautiously, scanning the shadows for any sign of the warship. Yet every step was predicted by human sensors. Every move, every angle, every formation was watched. "Maintain formation," shouted one alien commander. "Do not let fear guide you." But fear was already guiding them. Reports of sudden ship losses spread quickly. Drones, scouts, and even capital ships were shredded in precise bursts of energy before they could react. "What is happening?" one officer screamed. They know exactly where we are. How can this be?" "They are controlling the battlefield," muttered another. "They are everywhere and nowhere, like ghosts." Inside the human warship, the silver-haired officer's voice was calm, almost serene. "They will learn the cost of underestimating humans. Let them continue. Let them make mistakes." The alien commander's frustration grew. "We cannot find the main ship. Every attack is wasted. We are being destroyed one by one." "Sir, the asteroid field," an officer said nervously. "We cannot move freely. Every ship risks collision or ambush." "Enough," the commander roared. "We fight, no matter the risk." The human warship struck with precision. Energy beams shot from hidden turrets, slicing through the alien ships. Explosions lit up the dark void like distant suns. Ships tumbled apart, engines flaring, while the humans remained silent, invisible, untouchable. "They cannot hit us," whispered the young technician. "Not a single shot lands." "They never will," said the officer. "Not yet. They must learn. All lessons come in time." Desperate, the aliens tried a new tactic. They formed a tight ring around the asteroid field, hoping to trap the human warship in a corner. "They cannot escape this time," the commander shouted. Inside the human ship, the officer leaned closer to the controls. "They believe numbers will save them. Let them think they are strong. We will show them the cost of arrogance." The warship moved silently, launching fighter drones that struck like lightning, destroying smaller ships and disabling larger ones with surgical precision. Alien vessels panicked, crashing into asteroids or colliding with each other. The commander's face turned pale green. "This is impossible. We have 100 ships, and yet they destroy us one by one." "They do not need numbers," muttered a junior officer in awe. "One ship, one strategy, perfect execution." The humans continued their careful assault, never revealing their full strength. Every strike was calculated, every movement measured. Yet even as they destroyed ships, they remained unseen. "Sir," said the technician, "should we reveal ourselves now?" "They are desperate, scattered." "Not yet," replied the officer. "The lesson is not over. Let them learn fear completely. Let them understand the power of humans." The alien coalition attempted a final coordinated strike. Ships converged, weapons firing in unison. Explosions rocked the asteroid field. Yet the human warship dodged every attack effortlessly, firing counterstrikes that shredded the formation within moments. "Fall back!" the commander shouted. "We cannot fight! They are too strong, too clever." The human officer watched silently, satisfied. They will retreat. They will tell tales of fear and ghosts. And they will never forget that humans are not to be underestimated. As the remaining alien ships fled, the warship drifted silently into the darkness. Its hull reflected faint starlight, untouched and undetected. The galaxy had seen its power, but it had not yet seen its face. The technician leaned back. "Sir, we have won without a single full battle. They are fleeing. Their fleets are broken." "Exactly," the officer replied. "Strategy is stronger than force. Patience is stronger than panic. Humans survive because we adapt, because we plan, because we are precise." The alien commander stared at the reports, hands shaking. We underestimated them. We were arrogant. We are defeated." And far away in the endless void, the human warship glided silently, cloaked and invisible. Its crew observed the galaxy, watching every system, every fleet, every decision. The war was won today, but the real power of humans had yet to be revealed. The silver-haired officer whispered softly, almost to herself, "Let them remember today. Let the galaxy fear the unseen. Humans have shown their strength, and this is only the beginning." The stars glimmered silently as the hidden warship vanished into the void, leaving a trail of awe, fear, and respect behind. The galaxy had learned one undeniable truth. Humans were not to be underestimated, and their strategy was unstoppable. The galaxy was silent but not peaceful. Alien fleets lay scattered, their ships damaged, engines flickering, and crews trembling. Entire systems had witnessed the hidden human warship's devastating power, yet no one had seen the crew, the face behind the attacks, or the ship's full strength. The alien commander stared at the fleet reports, hands shaking. "We have lost everything," he whispered, voice barely audible. "They are unbeatable. One ship, and yet we are destroyed. How can humans be this strong?" A junior officer, pale and exhausted, answered, "Sir, we underestimated them. We thought humans were weak. We thought they could not hide in plain sight. We were wrong." The commander clenched his claws tightly. "Never again. We must rebuild, but we will not forget this day. They have shown us humans are not ordinary. They are dangerous." Far away, cloaked in the shadows of a dense star cluster, the human warship drifted silently. Inside, the crew observed every movement of the fleeing alien ships. Their calmness was almost unnatural, a sharp contrast to the chaos they had created. "They will tell stories of today," said the silver-haired officer softly, scanning the reports. "They will warn every system, every fleet. Humans are now a force the galaxy cannot ignore." The young technician looked at the glowing screens. "Sir, the aliens are retreating to their strongest systems. They are scared, confused. Some are even considering surrender. Should we pursue?" "Not yet," replied the officer. "Let them rebuild in fear. Let them reconsider every decision. Let them understand the cost of arrogance. One day, when we act openly, they will remember today and regret underestimating us." The human warship moved silently toward the outskirts of the sector, observing fleeing alien ships. Even though they could strike again, the humans chose restraint. Their goal was not only survival, but also to teach a lesson across the galaxy. Inside the human ship, the technician hesitated. "Sir, some of their fleets are starting to communicate with each other again. They might regroup." "Let them," the officer said calmly. "Humans are patient. Humans are precise. The galaxy will learn respect before it ever learns our Sa'im. Full power. Today was only the beginning." Meanwhile, scattered alien fleets sent urgent messages to central command systems. Some pleaded for reinforcements, others demanded immediate withdrawal. Panic spread quickly. No one could predict the humans' next move. "We cannot track them," one alien officer said in frustration. "Every sensor fails. Every plan fails. We are blind." "Blind and powerless," another muttered. "They are everywhere, and yet nowhere. It is impossible to fight them." Back on the human warship, the silver-haired officer observed the galaxy in quiet contemplation. "Fear has spread," she said softly. "Respect will follow. We did not need to destroy every Ship to win. Every fleet, every system, every commander now knows humans are not to be underestimated. The technician leaned closer, voice uncertain. "Sir, will they try to retaliate? Will they regroup for another attack?" "They will try," replied the officer, "and we will be ready. But they will never act without fear. Every system, every fleet, every officer will think twice before challenging humans again. That is the true power. Not just weapons, but strategy, patience, and precision." The alien commander finally spoke to his remaining officers, his voice low but steady. "We have lost today, but we will survive. Humans, they are different. They are clever, patient, and strong. We cannot fight what we cannot see, but we will remember it. Every system must prepare for the day they show themselves fully." Far from the alien fleets, the hidden human warship drifted silently through the void. Its crew remained calm, observing every movement across the sector. The galaxy had seen their strength, but not their face. They had tasted fear, but not defeat. The officer turned to the technician. "Today, we have changed the galaxy's understanding. Humans are no longer underestimated. We have proven our power, our patience, and our strategy. Remember this moment. One day we will reveal ourselves fully, and the galaxy will not be ready." The technician nodded, feeling the weight of what they had accomplished. "It is incredible. They have learned fear and respect." "Exactly," said the officer, "and that is the lesson of today. Humans survive, humans adapt, humans triumph. Always." A faint transmission appeared on the alien network, a ghostly signal carrying a simple message. The galaxy underestimated humans. Never again. It spread quickly, and panic rippled through every system. Every fleet commander paused, thinking, calculating, doubting their own strength. The alien fleets, still reeling, began to retreat to distant systems, leaving behind the destroyed and the scared. Every surviving officer knew they had witnessed a force unlike any other. A single hidden human warship had shattered fleets, spread fear, and changed the galaxy forever. The human warship moved silently, fading into the darkness between stars. Its presence was invisible, but its power echoed across light years. The crew watched in silence, knowing their patience and strategy had achieved what brute force never could. The silver-haired officer finally spoke, her voice soft but firm. "Let them remember today. Let the galaxy know humans are not weak. They are strong, clever, and unstoppable when united. And when the time comes to show our full power, no one will be ready." The young technician smiled faintly. "The galaxy has learned its lesson." "Yes," said the officer, gazing at the stars, "and the war is only beginning." The human warship drifted into the infinite darkness of space, a ghostly shadow that had conquered fear itself. The galaxy had seen its power, but not its limits. And somewhere far away, in systems that had once scorned humans, whispers began, "We underestimated them, and it will cost us." The stars shone silently as the human warship disappeared into the void, leaving the galaxy forever changed. Fear, respect, and awe rippled through the worlds. Humans had triumphed, not with open war, but with strategy, patience, and precision. And the legend of the hidden human warship would live forever.